Hello, hello. AriTheGoddesss here. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really hope that this message resonates with you. Please know that throughout the message, there's different messages for different people. So please always have the discernment that is true and that's for you and that fits for you. There may be many messages through the video, so I just ask that you really, really have the true discernment that is for you and speaks to you. So, right now, some of you may be in separation from people, from places, and things. And right now may be a time that you may feel alone. But please know that in this time, there's a purpose for this. You may not see the plan that the divine have for you, but please know that in the higher realms, in the higher places where the divine resides, there are things that are going on that has not made it to you yet. But please know that the divine is wanting you to go within and really listen deeply to what the divine is saying to you, to really trust that intuition so that you can be divinely guided and aligned with what the divine do have for you for the purpose of this. And the reason for this is for you to rise above and to rise above and to widen your vision. So you may be going through this separation for a purpose, to rise above. So the vision, so that you can align with the vision, so that you can rise above and see way more than where you have been. Because you're in separation of the people, places, and things because these people no longer serve you. And the divine is wanting you to go higher. The divine is wanting you to widen your vision because the divine has so much more for you than where you are in this moment right now. So I do ask that in this time that you allow the divine to guide you and go within with deep listening. Really get what the divine is wanting you to get in this time. And the divine may be removing negative habits, old ways, old hurt, pain, trauma. The divine is removing these things, helping you, guiding you to remove these things out of your life and inwardly. And for some of you, this may be scary. Some days you may feel very energetic. Some days you may feel as though you're not energetic. Throughout the day, you may feel energetic, and throughout the day, you may not feel energetic. But please know, this is a part of the process because there are things, there is energies that's been within you since you were a child that is being removed. And in this time is a time for also purification, cleansing, drinking water. The moon may be significant for someone. Water may be significant for someone. Being by water, drinking water. Okay? Because in this time, the divine is wanting you to know how powerful you are. The divine is trying to get you to go within, to remove these things, to remove these energies, so that you can know how powerful you are, so that you can know how unique you are, so you can know how extraordinary you are. Because that is the only way that you're going to be able to fly high, to rise above, and see the vision that the divine has for you. So the divine is taking you within so that you can grow within and see the visions that the divine is guiding you. What are the visions that the divine is guiding you to? I know that you're seeing big right now. I know you're seeing bigger for yourself right now. And that is why you're going through this process of removal, of separation. Because I know that you see these visions. And you keep asking yourself, okay, how do I get to these visions? Well, please know that this is a process. And in this process, that is why the divine is removing you from these things, removing these ways of thinking, removing people, places, and things so that you can get to that vision, so you can align to that vision. Because you may have been in this and you're like, I keep seeing it, divine. You keep bringing forth the vision for me, but why can't I get to it? It's because it's along this way, there's some blockages that are being removed. Along this way, there's some old ways, patterns of thinking that has to be removed. In order for you to rise above and get to that purpose, you have to remove these blockages that is stopping you along the way. And these blockages are the obstacles that you may be continuing to repeat because you haven't went within yet and really figured out what may be going on that is causing you to repeat these cycles. That's why the divine has you in this separation. You're in this rebirth time because you are stripping from the old into the new. And in order for you to rise above to that vision that the divine has for you, you have to go through this rebirthing process, because the old can't go with you. Where you see yourself, that vision, it doesn't fit there. It isn't in alignment with who you are, who the divine sees you as. And that's why divine is stripping you from the old ways, the old way of thinking, the old way of doing things. It's not just people, places, and things. We sometimes are in our own way as well. And I ask that you see that. I ask that you really sit still with a mind of openness, outrageous openness, and allow the divine to show you what has been causing any blockages, any obstacles that is in your life. And as I was shuffling, guidance fell out. And this fell out yesterday as I was talking about rebirth. It says, when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. You may have been seeing this vision. Divine may have been given. And this is along with freedom. Freedom fell out with it as well. I'm just now seeing that. And it says, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Oh my goodness, this is speaking exactly what I'm saying. Release me from its bonds. There we go. Because the divine may have given you this vision, right? You may have seen yourself doing these things, but you may have been acting out of the old, trying to get to it in the old you. You may have been wondering, okay, why am I not here yet? What is the holdup? What is going on? And what's going on is the blockages. The divine is wanting you to strip away that old, because these people, places, and things, and even the way that you're thinking is going to blocking you from that vision. The vision was to let you know that this is you. This is your higher self. I have this for you, but there's some things that you got to let go along this path. There's some obstacles that can't come with you. There's some ways of thinking that can't come with you. There's some people that cannot come with you. And the divine is wanting you to go within so you can get that divine intelligence. Not your ego intelligence, but the divine intelligence. And the divine is walking you along this path, helping you along this way and letting you know, I'm here to support you. I'm supporting you every step of this way. I didn't give you this vision just to make you think that this is just some ordinary thing. I didn't just give this to anyone. I gave this to you. But are you willing to sit still, go through this rebirth, go through this deep transformation to get this? Or are you going to continue to try to bring the old with the new? Because if you're going to do that, then you're going to continue to repeat these obstacles. These obstacles are going to continue to be repeated because you're still trying to bring the old with this vision that is way above these things. And as you go in and let the divine intelligence guide you, you're breaking free. Just like this freedom card says, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. You're breaking free from these obstacles. When you trust the divine intelligence, please speak, guys, please. When you trust the divine intelligence, you're able to break free from these obstacles. Your ways of thinking, the people, places, and things. I know I'm repeating the same thing, but you gotta hear me. When you're able to go within and trust the divine, what the divine is telling you, your intuition, the divine is giving you synchronicities. The divine is showing you in different ways. Are you listening? Are you going within and listening? Are you hearing what the divine is showing you, telling you? Because the divine is wanting to empower you, give you that strength, give you that confidence. Because so that you can break free. You're breaking free from this. As you grow within, you're breaking free from these bondages that was having you stuck. The bondages that was having you, that only had you thinking one way. There's different perspectives. There's a bigger vision for you. And I know you see it, but can you allow yourself to go within? I ask you, can you allow this time? Trust the divine in this time. Trust it. Listen, surrender. Say, I surrender. And I'm going to set this intention to go through this rebirth. To allow the divine to guide me. So that I can get what the divine has for me. Divine, I see this vision. I don't know how I'm going to get to it. My personal self, consciously, I don't know how I'm going to get here. But divine, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit still, go within, and I'm going to trust that everything that you are doing is guiding me to this vision, to my purpose. Divine, I know I'm in separation. I know I'm in separation from the people, places, and things right now. I know, and I feel alone, but I trust this time. Divine, I know that there's a purpose for me so that I can rise above. Divine, I know that you are guiding me, so I'm going to trust this. And really speaking. And as you speak that, the divine hears that, and the divine is so proud of you. Please know whatever step you're in, it's beautiful. Because you're taking the time to ask the questions. You're taking the time to even become aware that, whoa, the divine has given me a vision. I really want to get that. I really want to be in alignment with that. I really like what I see when I see this vision. Some of you may not know what the purpose is right now. Some of you may not even have a vision yet, but continue to go within so that you can get that vision. Continue to receive what the divine has for you. Continue to receive the intuition and the synchronicity that the divine is bringing to you, because the divine has a plan for you. Listen to the divine plan. The divine have the highest plan for you. Can you listen? Can you hear? Can you accept this divine love? When you surrender and you just offer everything to the divine, without the detachment, you detaching, without the attachment, and you detach, you begin this intimate time with the divine. And the divine, and you're becoming one with the divine. So where you trust the divine, and the divine can trust you now. Because when you have those attachments, when you still have those attachments, you can choose. You can either keep them, but if you really want to go within and have this rebirth, the divine is really wanting you to detach from these things, so that you can be one with the divine. So there's nothing that's holding you bondage. So there's nothing that is weighing you down. The divine isn't weighed down. The divine is above all of that. And you can't come up if you weighted down. I hope that makes sense. If you have attachments, you cannot rise up with the divine if you're weighted down. So release the attachments. I ask that you release the attachments and allow the divine to help you in this time to rise above. Please surrender in this time. Let go. Let go. Everything is out of your control. In this time. And allow the divine to hold it all for you. Allow the divine to safely gather it for you, because when it's in divine's hands, the divine can lift it off of you, can lift that weight off of you, so that you can rise above. Let it go and accept what the divine is showing you. Trust the signs. Let it flow. In this time, you may need to sit still. Sit out 10 or 15 minutes a day and set your intention to sit still and get what the divine has for you. Meditate, pray, set your intention, surrender. Be filled with gratitude in this time. And please know that this takes courage. This takes courage. This is powerful. This is a powerful time in your life. Can you allow the divine to bring forth what is needed in this life, in this time? Some of you may be grieving. Please know that grieving in this time is beautiful, because you are unthawing the heart. You're going within, healing those old wounds, healing those old beliefs, letting go of those old beliefs, and you're unthawing your heart. You may have been through some obstacles no one may know about. No one. And they don't have to know. But you don't have to be weighed down from that. The divine is helping you to detach from these things. So if you're grieving right now from anything, please know that this is a sign of relief. This is relief. This is divine detaching. So however you cry, it does not matter what you're crying over. You're unthawing your heart. There's things people don't even know about. There's things that's happened to you that you stood tall in, you stood strong in. And please know, you are strong. But the divine is wanting you to know, listen, you don't have to do this alone. I am here. I am here with you. The divine is wanting you to know you don't have to be weighted down by this anymore. Here's a new way. Let me show you my way. Please detach from this and trust it. As you surrender, trust that I have it, that it's no longer on you. So can you trust that the divine, that this isn't on you anymore? Whatever has been holding you down, whatever has had you stuck, whatever energy that has had you stuck, any wounds, any old hurt, any habits, anything that doesn't serve you right now, when you surrender and let it go, it's no longer, you have to believe this though, that it's no longer within you. It's no longer on you. And this may take steps and many times to do this so that you can believe that. But that is okay. Please allow this to change and trust the divine in this time. And know that it's easy for you you have to say to yourself, I am ready to receive what the divine is bringing for me. You have to let yourself know that. Clear out your energy in this time. Clear out your energy in this time of what you're watching. What are you watching? What are you telling yourself? Even the things that you're telling yourself, that matters in this time. If you're calling yourself any type of names, please know you are loved and you are extraordinary. Please allow that to show up. Please go in the mirror and talk to yourself the way that is meant for you. what the divine is telling you to say to yourself. If the divine is pointing you to the mirror, go in that mirror and look yourself in the eye. You may cry, because I've done that before. I remember like 4 or 5 years ago, probably longer, I knew. The first time I looked in the mirror, I just started crying. And I was speaking to myself. I actually went to my phone, because I probably don't even have this video anymore, but I started video recording myself. Because I remember something along the lines, I was just saying, I know that there is something that's within me that wants to be great. And I didn't know how to get there then. I was just bawling. I'm like, I know there's something. I know it's something. How do I get it? I'm just crying. I was just crying. I'm just trying to figure it out. And even throughout the years, every time I would go in the mirror, I would just start crying, because it's like I knew. I would be telling myself, there's something. I feel it. There's something that is within me. Your heart just breaking. You just feel, your body just feel like there's something. I know what you're going through. So if you're going in that mirror I know you hear about these affirmations in this time to speak affirmations, but as soon as you go in that mirror and you start crying, you're grieving. And it's okay. A grief doesn't just have to be just one thing. Grieving can be different things that you have not healed from. So if you're going in that mirror and you're crying, that's the first thing you do. This is beautiful. Allow yourself that cry. You deserve that. Because remember, as I said, you're unthawing your heart. You're removing the divine. This is a way that the divine is helping you to clear out those old things. That old way of thinking. Because you want to know why you're crying? Because you know deep down your soul knows the truth. That's why what is it? The eyes. Don't let me mess this up for you. I'm gonna keep going. But as you look into your eyes, that's why you're crying. Look at yourself. Look at you. Look you in your eyes. That's why you're crying, because your soul knows the truth. It knows, it's been paying attention. That inner child, your soul's been paying attention to everything that you've said to it and everything that another person has said to it. And this isn't the time to blame anyone, not even yourself. This is the time to stand tall, have this, because this is courage. This is courage. Stand in that mirror. Cry. If you cry each and every day for 5 days straight, you cry, allow that. And then let the divine guide, ask the divine, how can I believe in myself? Divine, I know I'm extraordinary. I know I'm unique. I know I'm powerful. I know that there's something that is within me that is great. Divine, I want to rise above. What can I say to myself in this mirror? What can I say to myself in this time so that I can rise above? And the divine will guide you. And the divine may guide you to some affirmations, different things. So just be aware and trust your intuition or where the divine is guiding you. But please know that this is a time of this is courage. This is a beautiful time. This isn't a time that you may think that it's a weak time. It's not. It's a powerful time, and I ask that you have that. If you need to get in the mirror and just state some things that you're grateful for, it may be tough, but state some things that you're grateful for. Be grateful for being in the mirror. Tell yourself, I'm grateful for crying because I know I'm letting go of some things that no longer serve me. What are some things that you're grateful for? Look yourself in the eye and say what you're grateful for. This takes courage, and know that this is clearing out these energies of the stuff that you've been telling yourself that wasn't true, of the stuff that people have been telling you that was not true. And know that this is the right action, because what you're doing is you're growing that inner, you're growing within, so that you can stand tall, so you can go through this, because you're going through this process within, so that it can show outwardly. So it can be seen outwardly, if that makes sense. So that you can, I'm gonna say this, you're growing within so that you can be, because you're rising above. And continue to invite the help. Continue to invite the help. Have outrageous openness right now. And continue to clear out what no longer serves you. Continue to go within and have compassion for that inner child. And to love that little one that's inside you. Please attend to its deepest needs, because it's the child within you is needing you right now. That's maybe another reason why you're crying in the mirror. Just like I said, that inner child knows, that soul knows what you've been saying to it, what people's been saying to it. But this is okay. This is okay. This is important. The divine is leading you to the steps that is needed so that you can heal. Get the proper healing. I hope this resonates for you. I hope that I'm making sense. Where is the divine leading you? Where is the divine guiding you? Please allow this time for this true healing, for this rebirth. Please know that this separation is a beautiful thing, because you're finding you. There's a purpose for this. You're rising above all the old. Eagle eye. You're rising above. Thank you so much for listening to this message. I really hope that it is able to resonate with you. I really hope that you are able to get some type of clarity, some type of may this be true to you. May you find what's the truth to you, and let the divine guide you in this time. Thank you so much for listening. Sending you so much love and light. Thank you.